Hey guys, happy Friday. We have a really cute drawing that we're going to do today, but before we get to it, I just wanted to say two things. The first thing is I want to give a big thank you to any parent or friend or coworker or anyone that's been sending me pictures of either my students' artwork or your child's artwork or even your artwork. I love seeing the art that people are making based on the videos that I've been doing. It's just been making me feel so happy during this time when I really miss my job. I miss being an art teacher. I miss being in the classroom with my students and just seeing the art that people are making. So it's been really nice. I wanted to say thank you to all of the parents who have been sending me that artwork either through email or through Google Classroom or whatever. And also thank you to any of my students that have been doing these drawings and like letting your parents take a picture and send it to me, because it really does cheer me up every single time I see one. It makes me so happy. The second thing I wanted to say is that in case you've been missing it maybe from my other Friday videos, every single Friday now I am going to put all of the drawings that are sent to me each week. I'm going to put all those drawings at the end of the video. So if you stick around till then, go to the end, you'll get to see all of the drawings that I have gotten either emailed to me or sent to me one way or another of all the artwork people have been sending me. It doesn't matter if you're not one of my students. I will still post it because I love seeing it. If you are one of my students, feel free to send me any drawings really that you've been making, and I would love to see those. And I'll still put them in there just because it's cool to see what you guys have been doing over this time. So stick around to the end of the video to see all of the drawings that I've gotten this week. And every single Friday, stick around to the end to see those drawings. Okay, anyway, now to what we are going to do today. We have been doing these spring-themed drawings because I thought the sun was coming out. It's getting warmer. Let's try to make spring come to us and stay. And it is Thursday night right now when I'm recording this, and unfortunately, it does not seem like my plan worked. It is cold and there is no sun today. So what we are going to be drawing today, guys, is a polar bear. But it's a polar bear who's on vacation. He's kind of spring themed, right? Because normally in spring, during spring break, you might go on a trip. So this polar bear is on a vacation somewhere warm, which I wish I could go, but maybe soon or in the future sometime. So I'm going to show you how to draw this polar bear. And I encourage you guys to draw your polar bear on vacation in a place that you would like to go, but you can also just draw it in the same place that mine is. But definitely get started with a pencil first on this one, and make sure you have all your coloring supplies, and maybe start thinking of ideas of where you want your polar bear to be visiting. But go ahead, get your stuff, and let's get started. All right, guys, so I recommend starting with pencil first. If you want to do marker, that's fine, but pencil will be a little easier. Now, we're going to start with our polar bear's head. And kind of like our farmer frog we did on Monday, it's actually going to be some similar lines and shapes to make the shape of the head. We're going to start with the forehead, just a little bit of the forehead here. And I'm going to draw my bear starting down here. If you just want your bear to fill the whole page, draw the head up here. But I want space for my vacation stuff, so I'm going to draw a little bit of a frowny mouth, a little bit curved line, and then two arch lines, just like that. Okay, and then we're going to draw the rest of the head. It's kind of shaped like an oval. Imagine if this line just continued all the way around and then met back with itself. Okay, now we're going to draw the insides of the ears. So again, imagining if this line connected to here, oops, there's a little spot I missed. If this line connected to here, I could draw a little straight line and then a curved line. And this is just like Farmer Frog when we did his eyes, actually. Okay? And for this polar bear, now if you want him to wear sunglasses or something like that, you can do that instead. Otherwise, for the eyes, we're going to draw two ovals. And then inside, two little circles or ovals that we're going to leave white. Then you can color the eye in all black. Of course, if you're doing pencil first, you can color the eyes in once you start coloring it all in. All right, now for that nose, we're gonna draw an upside down triangle and then 2 curved lines, like 2 little smiles. That makes the bear's mouth. And if you want to draw little circles under the eyes to make the blushes, you can. I think they're cute, so I put them in there. All right, now what we are going to do is start drawing our polar bear's body. Starting maybe not all the way over to the left or to the right, but a little bit over from the side of the head. We're going to draw a line that curves like this and do the same on the other side. And then we're going to stop for right now. Going to leave that. Now let's draw his little front legs. So starting, oh my goodness, my cats are fighting if you hear some rumbling in the background. Starting kind of where we ended this line, we're going to draw this kind of like squishy looking rectangle. I don't know how else to describe it. So we draw a line that goes down and curves a little bit. Then it kind of goes straight for a little while. And then it curves in. So this kind of his front paw curves in a little and then goes up. So start on the other side, curves in a little bit, goes straight. Curves up a little and then like that. I don't really know how to describe that shape, but it's just kind of a weird wobbly rectangle. Now that we got those legs, we can do the little back feet. So continuing from these lines that we started, we're going to curve out a little ways and then have the line curve down and then go straight. I have this line go straight and meet with the front legs. You could have it go under, it doesn't really matter. And then straight line where it would continue. And then the other side, curve out and down and straight. There we go, 2 back feet. You can do an oval and 3 or 4 circles for the little toes. So he has those cute little paw pads there. And now you have to decide, where is your polar bear vacationing? Mine was somewhere warm, so I gave it this button-up shirt with some flowers on it. So I'll show you how to make this shirt if you want to do the same. You're going to start by doing another upside down triangle here like this. And then to make the collar of the shirt, on each side of the point, you're going to make a zigzag like that. Well, it's not really a zigzag if it doesn't go too far, but you know what I mean. It's like a little point. And then at the end of this line we just made, make a straight line that goes up until it touches the bear's face. Then from where the 2 little collars of the shirt meet, make a straight line. And then we need to make the bottom of the shirt here. So straight line underneath. On the other side of the leg, I just kind of draw where the shirt continues until it hits the edge of the body. And then you can give your polar bear some sleeves. So yours might have short sleeves, it could have long sleeves, it could have no sleeves, it might be a tank top. You might just draw a line like that. But there's our shirt. If you want to add some buttons, you can. And then decorate the shirt however you want. I think for this polar bear, I'm going to have him wearing a little leaf shirt just to change it up. This one's still going to be on vacation in a warm place. Because I'm just hoping for that sun, you guys. I got to keep it positive here. I got to keep a positive mindset. And eventually the sun will come and make everything warm. But this one will just be a little different. I'm doing 2 curved lines, a straight line in the middle, and then these little lines coming off to make a leaf. And notice how the pattern is kind of, in some parts, getting cut off because it's going off the edge of the shirt. That's kind of how these pattern shirts look. So that's probably good. Now I'm going to draw a line for the ground for where he is sitting. When you draw the line for the ground, sometimes I notice that you guys draw it really close to the bottom and it almost looks like the animal or whatever you drew is floating. A lot of times I like to draw the line for the ground a little bit above where the feet are touching the ground, so you don't end up with something that looks like it's floating up in the air. So you can do that if you want. If you want to add some waves, you just do a curved line and then another curved line, so you have that point where they touch. So it kind of looks like waves. If your polar bear is not at the beach, you can draw whatever you want. I'm gonna add my umbrella now too. 2 straight lines for the pole part of the umbrella. And then we're gonna draw a curved line, kind of like a little frowny mouth. And then we're gonna draw another curved line, like an even bigger frowny mouth. That touches where that one ends. Underneath this frowny mouth, make a little smiley mouth. That's the kind of the inside underneath of the umbrella, so it's a little 3-dimensional. And then I like to draw a little rectangle on top for like where the pole of the umbrella goes through. If you want to add panels to your umbrella instead of designs, try to make the lines curved like this, because then it looks more 3-dimensional. You could also add spots or flowers or hearts or whatever you want. And then finally, for the sun, I just draw a circle. And then I like to draw, instead of just a line, I draw long rectangles, because I don't like just drawing a line, because then you can't color it in yellow. So you can draw your long rectangles if you want to. They might go off the edge of the paper. Mine certainly do. And actually, guys, that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. That's actually it with our bears. They're actually not too hard, huh? They're pretty simple. It would be cool to see you guys maybe draw your bears visiting the rainforest or visiting some mountains or something like that. Or maybe your polar bear could be scuba diving underwater, or an astronaut in space. That would be so cool. But it's totally up to you guys. Once you have your drawing done, then of course you want to color it in any way that you want. And I would love to see this when you guys are done. But have fun coloring, you guys, and I will see you in a second. Alright guys, I hope you had fun making your vacationing polar bear with me. I would love to see where you sent your polar bear on vacation, so please send me a picture of your polar bears so I can see where you decided to send them. And I hope you guys had fun with our drawings this week, because I actually had a secret theme in mind when we were doing all of our drawings besides just spring. Every drawing that we did this week, we drew something that was special to one of my grandparents. Because I really miss my grandparents a lot. You know, we can't really visit our family, especially our older relatives who are at risk, so it's just been kind of sad to not get to see them. But on Monday we did Farmer Frog, and that's my grandma's favorite garden decoration. On Tuesday when we did our loon, that's my other grandma's favorite bird. On Wednesday we did the sunflower, which was my grandpa's favorite flower that he used to grow. And on Thursday we did our honeybee, which is my other grandpa's, well, favorite animal, I guess. He used to be a beekeeper, so he loved bees. And my great-grandma, her favorite animal is a polar bear, and I know I was keeping our spring theme, so that's why our polar bear went on vacation. So I hope you guys had fun with our drawings this week. I miss you, and please watch just to the end so you can see all of the other drawings that were made this week, because there's so many and they're so cool. But I will see you guys next week for some more drawings, and have a great weekend. Bye!